How's it going everyone, and welcome back to another remastered weapon guide for Black Ops 1. I'm taking a fresh look at the most popular weapons of Call of Duty Black Ops, seeing as the game was recently made backwards compatible on the Xbox One. Today's featured weapon is the AK74U, a gun we all remember as being dubbed OP until it went through some patches back in the game's prime. It's one of only a few submachine guns that were actually competitive in Black Ops 1, this one being unlocked at level 17 at the cost of 2,000 COD points. So let's take a look at the stats and figures behind the AK74U and see what made it so good. Starting with the damage, this weapon weighs in with the profile of 35 to 20, although this was originally 40 up close before it was nerfed. The only difference that damage reduction made was to eliminate the ability of acquiring kills in 2 shots if you hit the head. It's still a 3 to 5 shot kill weapon, 4 if you manage to get a headshot at long range. Rate of fire is slow for SMGs at 750 rounds per minute. This is more of an assault rifle value, but it does help you keep the weapon under control and conserve your ammo. It's just not as deadly up close as those bullet hose SMGs. You can however attach the rapid fire attachment to give the fire rate a boost. This affects the overall controllability, but it shifts this weapon more into the SMG genre, giving it a great close range time to kill. Range for the AK74U is the SMG average at 19 meters, which is where you start to require 4 shots and eventually 5 shots to kill from 25 meters and beyond. Similar to the AK47, the AK74 has open style iron sights. They're perfectly usable, so an optic isn't really required. You're much better off using the many attachments this weapon has to offer. Recoil for the AK74U is also pretty good, especially compared to some of the other SMGs. It keeps itself on target, but with some disparity upwards and side to side. You can equip the grip to tame this recoil. Once upon a time this was the OP setup for the AK74U, until the combination was nerfed in a patch back in the game's prime. Reload times are good for the AK74, just over 2 seconds for a normal reload, but the full reload is 2.8 seconds, which factors in the pulling of the charging handle in the animation. Unlike some of the SMGs, which have a small 20 round mag, the AK74 preserves the usual 30 round figure we're used to from the assault rifles, which can be extended to 45 rounds with extended mags. So the overall verdict, this weapon used to be the gun of choice for almost every tryhard player until it was patched. It's still a great option though because it has good stats in all the right places, plus being an SMG you benefit from the full player movement speed. Despite it suffering some stat tweaks all those years ago, I still rate the AK74U a 5 out of 5. Since it has many of the traits of an assault rifle, I've given it the title of AR SMG hybrid. This weapon doesn't suffer from many of the drawbacks often associated with SMGs, instead it borrows stats from the assault rifles to make it the best of both. So I hope you enjoyed this latest remastered weapon guide for Black Ops 1. If you did, a thumbs up would be really appreciated just to show you're interested in watching this kind of stuff on my channel. Check out the playlist if you want to see the other videos from this series, otherwise stay tuned for the last couple of episodes over the next few weeks. So as always, thank you very much for watching and I'll catch you all later.